Hey everybody, it's me, Caitlin. Today I have an informational video for you on my patron god Anubis. I have a statue of right here, little thing. So let's begin. So Anubis is the jackal-headed god that was worshipped as early as the first dynasty, which was from 3100 to 2890 BCE. So, even though he does not appear much in Greek myths, besides weighing of the heart and helping embalm Osiris, we do know some of his family members. For example, he is the father of the serpent goddess I can't read my own handwriting. Kebechet, who is the goddess of the embalming fluid. He is also the husband of Anhut, another jackal-headed deity who protected the body of Osiris from Osiris. And they think that according to myths, he is the son of Nephthys and Set, which is a brother-sister, husband-wife relationship. So we all know him by Anubis, but that's not his original name. Anubis is Greek. He also goes by Anpu. The Egyptian name is Anpu, Anpu, or it can be also spelled as Inpu. Two of the other names he is known by is First of the Westerners, or he can be substitute first for Foremost of the Westerners, because he is the god of the dead, where they believed, and the ancient Egyptians believed, that everything east of the Nile is where the living stayed. Everything west was where the dead stayed, because that is where Ra would sail every night to get to the underworld, to bring about the new day. So he's known as First of the Westerners, and also he who is in the place of embalming, since he is the god of mummification. So the god, what he is in charge of, is protecting the tombs, which is kind of like a twofold thing when it comes to his animal. So the ancient Egyptians saw the jackal digging up bodies to eat. So they thought, why not fight like with like? So they used a jackal to protect the graves. So also he is the god of mummification, which is common knowledge. And one of the most important things he was in charge of was the ceremony of the weighing of the heart. So when a person died and after they were embalmed, they would go on this long journey to get to the Hall of Double Ma'at, which is the Hall of True Truth, because Ma'at is the goddess of truth and justice. So after giving the double negative confession, which meant that the dead person's soul was brought before a certain number of gods and goddesses. It just depended on the dynasty. And the person would say, I did not do this, I did not do that, according to the different sins that they considered were really bad. And then after that, you are brought to the scales, the weighing of the heart ceremony. So Anubis would take your heart, put it on one side of the scale. Then he would take the feather of Ma'at and place it on the other scale. And you would say this prayer, kind of like a cheat code, to get into the afterlife. And I am paraphrasing from the scribe of Ani, which is the most complete Book of the Dead we have, that's actually custom made, because you could get the off-the-shelf one already made, or a custom one which would take longer and cost more. So this cheat code was pretty standard in any Book of the Dead. And I'm paraphrasing. O my heart, which I had from my mother, do not be hostile to me in the presence of the keeper of the balance. Do not make my name to stink. So if your heart weighed equal, what balanced out with a feather, then you would be presented to Osiris to go into the afterlife. But if your heart weighed heavier than the feather because you had too much sin, um, then Anubis would feed it to Amut the devourer. She was a demon comprised of three creatures: head of a crocodile, body of a lioness, and the back legs of a hippo, which are three of the animals the Egyptians fear the most and are pretty feared today, considering that hippos cause more fatalities than crocodiles because of the being territorial. And I could not find any any festivals that were dedicated to him besides the mummification and the burial ceremonies. So I did find out where his cult center was. It was called Lycopolis, which means city of the wolf in Greek. But it's now known as Asiut. I might be butchering that. Forgive me. But that is the video of Anubis. I will be deciding whether to do another Egyptian deity themed video or something not Egyptian themed, or maybe a monster or something more educational along what I do. I will decide at a later date because it is storming outside. I really don't want my power to go out on me. That's why I have my kitchen light, my overhead light, and my lamp on so I could get a good video. I will decide, and tomorrow I will be back with another daily reading. Thanks. Blessed be. Have a nice evening. Bye.